Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chargers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 14th year now. Played his college ball at NC State, Phillip Rivers.
The all-time leading passer in Charger history, which is saying something because they have a tradition of throwing the ball around out there. And one other thing, they had a lot of fourth-quarter struggles last year. That wore on him more than anyone because he's so competitive.
First down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Rivers looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Play action now. Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tannehill on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Counter, Gore, and fights through one man. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 23 carries, 78 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let one go. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in a position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So Phillip Rivers getting looked at on the sidelines. And in to take over at quarterback now is Geno Smith. Smith now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 60 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Rivers again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is knocked down from the side. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Fourth down, Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Perry Riley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And Amendola with a catch. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And out come the Dolphins now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
Got a man. It's Amendola. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I know that's something people say you have to live with Phillip Rivers as your quarterback. 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons. But remember, he's been dealing with a depleted wide receiver core.
Yeah, that's very true. But those 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons you mentioned, most in the NFL. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Tannehill, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
Following the interception here, Rivers complete. It's Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Deep ball, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
On first and goal, Gore. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now Tannehill on third and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Defense.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rivers again. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Rivers saying, welcome back, Mr. Allen. It's a Charger first down. Now Gordon on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers, and this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And now running right through it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Frank's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards. They go play action here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. Devontae Parker. 20, 10, 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now he's going the other way. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. William Hayes in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure.
Falling too fast to prepare for this.